Good evening and welcome to the Wednesday Waffle YouTube. It is of course the time in the week when I take the time out of my week to tell you about what's been going on. So please do subscribe, please do like and comment on the video. Tell me that my hair is mental. Since leaving the army I've shaved the back and sides, so people like to tell me a lot about that. So yeah, now without any further ado, I'm going to get on to the live Wednesday Waffle and tell everyone how it's been going. Just give that little subscribe button a little massage. Not a sausage. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to this week's Wednesday Waffle. And oh, I've just realised my glasses are bloody covered in oil. Now then, Danny Ricks, we've got some exciting news. And at the end of this live stream, I'm going to be releasing onto the website a brand new product. That's pretty interesting, isn't it? Oh, I wonder what it could be. A spoiler alert, it is not the secret project. Although we will be seeing some fabrics for that on Friday, which is of course 2 days from now. Tune in to next week's Wednesday Waffle to find out a little bit more about that. Who knows, by next Friday we might even have something to show you on the secret project, but all is still very much hush hush. So this week, what have we, any news on my travel cup, mate? Yes, I would reply to him, but we're doing the waffle. Anyway, so without further ado, if you do come here regularly, you'll know that this is, of course, sorry, I just need to check something. Yep, we are good to go. This is, of course, the time of the week when I tell you all what I've been getting up to this week. And it has been a busy old week, let me tell you. Yeah, literally, someone's just messaged me there. How old are you? I'm 34. And please do comment, ask any questions throughout. I'll do my best to answer them as and when they come in. Have you signed off yet? If so, what's the process? Speak to your chain of command, pal. And yes, I have signed off. I'm on resettlement leave as we speak. So yeah, so a very busy week. Yeah, I am, baby. 34 years young and feeling it. So yeah, so those of you that were here last week will have seen my episode with Jack Wiles at his house. He put me up for the night, which was nice of him. Very comfy sofa, and I tell you what, I had a bloody good night's sleep then. Much needed. But last Thursday, I went to HR4K in Hereford. Now, so for those of you that don't know what HR4K, it is a veteran-founded shop in Hereford, founded by a gentleman named Ben Garwood, who is ex-SAS. And he approached me quite a few weeks ago now at the Great British Shooting Show and said that he'd been keeping an eye on us for a little while and wanted to come see the products in person to see if, you know, the reviews, the pictures online and everything else stood up to what I sort of say it is. And he was, you know, very impressed, as is everyone that gets their hands on some of my kit. And he asked if I could basically stock my kit in his shop. Yeah, it's flipping epic, isn't it, Leon? So what does that say? It means that, you know, a man that was part of the finest soldiering unit within the world, not within the UK, in the world, and there is no arguing that fact, thinks that my clothing is good enough to go in his shop. So that was a huge, you know, achievement, really. And for him to approach me, I was absolutely over the moon with it, to be honest. So right now, you can go down to HR4K and you'll see two of our smocks, on display there. And we're starting off, we're going to have two bits displayed in there, so a Falklands and an Arthur. They'll be on display, and then so you can get your hands on the stuff, give it a good little feel the fabric of Britain. Yeah, and then if you like it, it'll direct it to me. And then in a couple of months, once we've got the spring/summer range of stuff out, we'll be getting some of that up there as well. So very, very exciting stuff. On the way back from there, I dropped in with an old friend, Callum, see how he's getting on. He is very good effort, mate. Hard work. Yeah, cheers, Eton, mate. Are you at the Duke of Beaufort this weekend on Saturday, point to point? Eton, mate. So that was that. Dropped in to see an old friend, Callum. So he's very much like me, doesn't really have an off switch, but he's a coach, an event riding coach. These glasses look mad in this bloody light, you know. But yeah, so I had a good little natter with him. We sat having lunch and his ex-boyfriend walked past. I was like, well, flipping heck, you got now. No, mate, picking up new horse. Yeah, fair one, brother. So that was funny. And then Friday, so obviously I've mentioned horses a couple of times here now already. So when I was working at the Cavalry, where those of you on Instagram will see someone called James Eaton there, I met him when I was working at the Cavalry. I tried to sign you up for a go as a perk, but it said your email was already in use. Excuse me. But so I'm a qualified full stage 3 within the British Horse Society, and then I've got my sort of a few elements of the stage 4, and because I've got that, I was able to sit on the board for the Alexandra First riding school, which I helped them set up. They had an idea about just over 2 years ago now, that they wanted to set up a riding stables, and one of the welfare team put them in touch with me. I then took them for a day visit to Ebony Horse Club, which is a charity which I've donated to in the past, and I used to go volunteer there when I was working in London. So I took them to them and said, look, this is what they did with that space, and then I've done the business management side on the BHS Stage 4 thing, and obviously quite entrepreneurial, so I helped them get set up and everything like that, advise them, and again, like I said, I sit on their board, which it helps with their insurance, having someone of that qualification involved, and yes, Doc Back to the Future. Doc Back to the Future, someone on TikTok said. So I just went to go and have a bit of a natter with them, see how things are going. They are very much feeling the pinches of, you know, the way things are at the moment. Obviously, we've had quite a tough year in farming, so they're having to import their hay at quite a high cost, and when that is, they don't get any external funding, they just have their normal school funding like any other school, and then the lessons that they provide to service persons' families, with send children. Can you put a story out of where you'll be over the next 2 to 3 months, please? Mate, look on my 2026 events. It's on the highlight reel underneath my profile picture, Leon, mate. And by the way, okay, as you're going, Leon, I'll say it now. So we've got these, we've just restocked them, small to double XL. And I've got the draft right here, ready to go. So at 8:30 tonight, I'm going to be putting that live, and it's an all-navy version. So, that'll be on the website in 22 minutes. God bless, Leon, mate. Have a good evening. Where was I? Went to see them, and that's it. They fund by doing like equestrian-based therapy type lessons with send children affected families. I'm not sure the correct terminology, but goodbye. Cheers, Socky. Yeah, be on there. There's one image because they're currently being finished in the factory. I'm picking them up on Friday. So that was really nice to go drop in and see how Alexander First School are getting on. Miriam and Naomi are absolute flipping, they're doing amazing stuff for the kids in the local community by setting that up. So yeah, so that was Friday, and then we got ready to went and packed the van ready for a full weekend of point to pointing, which I do like. You know, getting to go out and watch the horse racing, which if you're not familiar with point to point racing, it's basically each individual trail hunts around the UK host a point to point race, and it's like amateur jump racing in essence. There's some flat races, but we like the jump racing. Don't we, little Liz?
Yeah.
Because we're going to Cheltenham.
Oh, I can't.
Hell yeah, baby! We're actually going to film the Wednesday Waffle at Cheltenham.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I'll have to take the camera equipment. Yeah, cool. And then, so we spent the weekend at the point to point. The Kimblewick was Saturday. I couldn't get hold of anyone. And, yeah, just kind of rocked up, winged it. Said I'd been trying to get hold of them for a couple of weeks. Sent one email about 3 days before, didn't get a reply, just rocked up anyway. And yeah, it was a good little day. Now then, Jack, how you getting on, brother? But oi, oi! And yeah, so that was a good little day. Again, we've got a lot of people who'd seen the brand coming up to us and speaking to us about the products. So that was, yeah, I loved that. You know, it's when we get out there and we see people, it's yeah, and they get to come and touch and feel the stuff. Lost a sale by being out of stock. Bloody story of my life. But hopefully I've got a phone call tomorrow which might fix all these issues, but we'll see about that. Sunday we went and finally got ourselves some pop-up chairs, didn't we? From the trade stand opposite, the well-heeled hippie. Yes, mate. When are the big boy smocks coming in? So we're up to triple XL now, Chris. And we've got stock in triple XL in the Arthur, Henry and Falkland, is that right? And then 2XL in the Metropolitan. And the Churchill triple XL as well. So yeah, check the size guide. Take a bloody look, my mate. Because, you know, we're still on sort of double digits for a lot of them, and I think there is still a few single digits in some of the sizes knocking about. It all depends when I pick them up off the shelf, which ones are there. But Chris, by all means, when you do go through, send me if you want to know which numbers of smocks we've got left. Put a note on the thing, and I'll message you and call you when I'm at the storage unit and tell you which numbers we've got. Look at that bloody curl there. What's going on here? Yeah, cheers, Chris, man. It's been a wild old ride. That is for bloody sure. So yeah, and then we get to yes, yeah. So at the point to point on the Sunday, I also did a bit of a leaflet drop, a pre-leaflet drop before my one on Tuesday. But let's talk about Monday first. That was so interesting. As always, wish I knew that was an option. Yeah. Well, we did a business transaction, didn't we, John? So you didn't get the full service. Hey, Fran, how you getting on? Oi, oi. Guys over on Instagram, Fran is one of the earliest supporters. Pre-ordered, was one of the first to pre-order the Arthur wax smock. So flipping big up to Fran. Good to see you as well, by the way. Yeah, Monday, very much the normal, getting on the laptop. Wife got her birthday anyway, so happy. Yeah, bloody right, I love. Hey, Lydia, how you doing? Haven't seen you for a while, mate. I've seen you've been getting busy on your Instagram. It's bloody good to see you, especially now it's starting to look like sunnier and shinier, brighter times are on the way. And we'll see you at badminton, most likely next. So yeah, Monday admin, the usual computer jobs, which I bloody hate. But if I learned anything today when going through my year-end accounts, it's I need to be more detailed and more precise. And oh my lord, above the line, below the line. I now know what that means. And yeah, flipping heck, like yeah. So anyway, Tuesday I did a leaflet drop around Windsor. I gave out 1,500 leaflets, or probably just shy, because I've still got a few left, and then I put a couple out, so easily 1,200 leaflets around Windsor, which doesn't sound like a lot, but when if you actually think about the nearest street to you, how many houses are on it, and then if they've got little driveways and gates to go through and dogs in the letterbox that try to bite your hands, it was an oh God, it was an interesting day. But yeah, it makes me appreciate the postman a hell of a lot more, let me tell you. And I'll tell you what, just next time you go out your house, just open your letterbox and just put your hand in and see how annoying your letterbox is. If you've got an annoying letterbox, change it so the postman doesn't have to bloody wrestle with your flipping postbox. Because there's like the front flap on the outside, then there's the inside flap on some of them. But on the inside of some of the flaps, they've got like a lip on it. It's like that. So when you try to put the letter in, it just catches on the lip and then it just bends and, nightmare. Bloody nightmare. Flipping nightmare. But yeah, so that was my leaflet drop. Check your postbox. If you've got a naff postbox. Did you just fart?
No, dear.
Wasn't me. Excuse me.
Yeah.
Excuse you.
Excuse your butt. Accusing me in front of people when it wasn't me.
Right, so and then today we had a call this morning with my mentor Matt, and my bloody hell, he is a flipping absolute guardian angel dropped down from heaven for me. And that's the above the line, below the line stuff. That was a steep learning curve for me this morning. Mental, but all is well. And then got the new garage door, which I know you've all been sat there at home thinking, I wonder if he got his garage door. I wonder if he got his garage door. It's done now. Mick came down, who's a 72-year-old geezer from Acton, North London, and he lives near. He's brought up round Acton, and he lives near Neasden now. And he's 72 years old, and he's still out grafting. And he got married last year in Barbados, and he's got a 50-year-old kid. Absolute grafter. Got me fold-out chairs. Yeah, me and Mick had a cup of tea on it. Well, he had a cup of coffee. I had a cup of coffee as well, actually, on our fold-out chairs. Yeah.
You didn't break it,
yeah. No, we didn't. I had a good natter with him, and he fitted the garage door. But what does that mean? Why do we care about the garage door? What it means is I'm not driving round with all my bloody rails and hangers and everything in the back of the van, because getting them in and out the storage unit is a nightmare. So that is all sorted. So just stop panicking, please, guys. It's sorted. That leads us on to the final point of the Wednesday Waffle. Oh, there's usually a nice bit of fun at the end of the Wednesday Waffle, isn't there? Little announcements. Look at that, James Sinclair. He's a geezer and all. Right, so tonight, excuse me, we restocked the quarter zips in small to double XL. Now, we do have also, which I'm picking up and I've said nothing about until right now, what I'm going to be calling the Knightsbridge Quarter Zip, which is the same as this, but all navy blue all the way through. Nice, plain, simple quarter zip with the, the subtle, just little Lockwood Guardsman on it. And there's one image from the first one on the factory today, just getting the logo in put on. And they are posting out on Friday, and they are now active on the website. So if you go into Knitwear, you can find them, the Knightsbridge, Lockwood Knightsbridge quarter zip. And it's been called the Knightsbridge because that corresponds with something else. So if you've been seeing recently, I'm going to be releasing a range of Nice thin gilets for the summer months. Very hi mate, you out that quarter yet in Windsor? Are you out that quarter yet in Windsor? No, I'm still in Windsor. We're moving to Birmingham, hopefully in about a month or two. We'll see how quick the lawyers can get it sorted. So I'm releasing 3 gilets, an olive green one, a sort of plum purpley coloured one, and then a blue one. And they are in correspondence to the barracks that I've served in. So Mons, the green one, will be released first after Mons Barracks. Nice, that's where I'm from originally. Oi, oi! The Victoria, which will be the plum one, after Victoria Barracks, where I was based second. And then I was based temporarily in Hyde Park Barracks for about 3 years, I say temporarily. But it was always nicknamed as Bridge for Knightsbridge. So the blue one will be called Knightsbridge, along with the Knightsbridge Quarter Zip. So that is now live on the website. They're posting out on Friday. And there's 50 of them available. 5s and 10s in each size. So, small to XXL, now stocked on the website, posting Friday. And these restocked now in small to XXL, also on the website. And looking forward, what have we got going on? We're at the Duke of Beaufort's Hunt Point to Point this weekend. And then we're going to be having a day off on Sunday. So we can watch the Formula 1. Oh yeah. No, cool. That is all from me this week. So I'm going to stay live while I just... they are large XXL. Yeah, so they're very stretchy. The waffle knit, it means there's loads of blue gilet ready for Friday, mate. Excuse me. The blue gilets are not duffs, mate. They will be coming out sort of mid to late April, the blue ones, mate. But keep an eye on the social media. You'll see some pictures and stuff coming out of them very, very soon as we start transitioning towards our summer range. But yeah, loads of stretch in these. Nice polycotton waffle knit. I mean, you look, if I bring that nice and close, oh my damn. So yeah, the all blue Knightsbridge Quarter Zip now on the website, and these restocked. Just as I say goodbye to YouTube, excuse me, I'll come back and check for any questions. So YouTube, that's it. The cat's out the bag. The Knightsbridge Quarter Zip. It's going to be posting on Friday. Go on, have a little check it out. And if you haven't already, I'm going to ask you this, just very nicely, right from in here in my heart. Just get that button, that little subscribe button, a little massage if you can. That'd be nice. Good night, God bless, and as always, God save the King.